I want us to talk about spiritualism and the realities. So many people claim they have these spiritual powers to do and undo. And some of them are from the church, some of them are from the traditional religion practice, the native doctors. You understand? They keep claiming these spiritual powers. That is, they keep claiming that they have powers, and I've never seen what they have used these powers for. For instance, I personally, I don't believe in spiritual powers. I believe that reality is the order of the day. Reality runs the day, and the reality is everything. After God is realities, before we now talk about the government. And it is this reality that government uses to work. Arithmetically represented, 1 plus 1 will automatically give you 2. So those that believe in spiritualism, I don't know their own formula. Even if they have a formula, it has never worked. Do you get me? For instance, when COVID-19 came, people were busy praying, God will do that, God will do that. The scientists had to go to the lab. They did an investigation, discovered the anti-COVID-19 medicine, that is the vaccine that they were giving people against COVID-19. And that was the end of it. Do you get? So those that are claiming the spiritual powers, that they have these spiritual powers, what are you using it for? Where do you use these spiritual powers? Because in my own understanding, any person who claims he has spiritual powers ends up misleading people, making people do what they are not supposed to do, or making people to think what they are not supposed to think. So what I'm trying to clear us here is that reality is the power, reality is the order of the day, and reality runs everything that we do. Do you understand? Any person who tells you that he has spiritual powers, let he apply it somewhere. Every Nigerian is yearning for good governance. Every Nigerian is yearning for good road, access to drinkable water, uninterrupted power supply, and then free education and free health care. But we don't have those things. If you pray from now till tomorrow in this your practice of spiritualism, in this your practice of spiritual powers, it can never come. It is only realities that can make them come. When a good heart takes over the mantle of the government, he decides to build those things, because most of those things that we are praying to have are government responsibilities, things that government should do, and you are praying for God to come and do them. So what I'm saying in essence is that for those that are going to misunderstand me, I'm not saying that there is no God. What I'm saying is that those prayers that you pray for things that a man should do don't work. Do you understand me? Like if you need a job, you work towards that job, behave like he who is looking for a job. If there are some money to pay for the job, you pay the money, and then you have 50% opportunity of having that job. If it is, to come close to he who you think he can offer you a job, you come that close. If you pray 100 years, nobody's gonna offer you any job. So what I'm saying in essence is that people should come out of this spiritual reasoning that they can pray and things that should be done by man will get done. It's not working. For instance, this road that runs from Enugu to Onitsha has been like that for decades, and the people that have been offered that contract have been eating the money. They offer the contract, they eat the money. There is no prayer that will stop that road from being in that dilapidated state. If somebody that collects the money does not do the road. If you collect the money, which is physical, get the road done, which is physical, it has nothing to do with spirituals. So spirituality does not run the order of the day. What runs the order of the day, even the government, is what? Realities. So Shineba Aptaba, spiritualism, they are claiming spiritualism can offer something, but it can't offer nothing. Focus on what is pursuing you, and you can achieve a better future.